What's happening, guys? It's Dan from General Tech HQ here, and as we know, Apple have just launched their brand new iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Now, obviously, we know there has been a screen size increase. The new iPhone 6 is now 4.7 inches in screen size. But really, do you know how big that is? And I think in this video, hopefully, I can demonstrate how big it is by comparing it to other Apple devices, which I'm sure you have access to, and you can kind of gauge a comparison. So first of all, obviously, I know a lot of you will probably be upgrading from the iPhone 5 or the iPhone 5S to this new iPhone 6 model. And personally, I think this is a really great size increase. Now, it does take a bit of getting used to, especially when you're trying to reach up here. But if we just take a look at a comparison between the iPhone 5/5S and the brand new iPhone 6. So here is the comparison a lot of people want to see, and this is how much bigger is the iPhone 6 compared to the iPhone 5 or 5S. And you can see here, it is bigger. The screen is 0.7 inches bigger, and as a result, Apple have chosen to put their power button on the side so you can actually access it. It's no longer on the top like it is on the iPhone 5 and 5S. I think the really striking difference between these two, other than the actual size, is the thinness. So let me show you now a side-by-side comparison. You can see the brand new iPhone 6 is a lot thinner. I mean, it is the new and thinnest iPhone out there, and you can see compared to the iPhone 5 that it really is very, very thin. And I think it's because of this new design. Obviously, the iPhone 5 and 5S have this very squared off rectangular design, whereas the new iPhone 6 and 6 Plus have this more rounded design, which I actually am a fan of. So looking at the back now, you can see the difference between the iPhone 5 and 5S and the 6 again. And you can see that the 6 is a bit wider, a tiny bit taller, but it's not a dramatic change in all honesty. So now, if some of you at home own an iPad Mini 1 or iPad Mini 2, here is another comparison. So obviously this is the iPhone 6 here and the iPad Mini, and you can see the size difference there. Now, I think if we were looking at a 6 Plus, a lot of you would say that they were similar sizes. And quite honestly, I think the 6 Plus is just too big for me personally, but for some people it will be perfect. So finally now looking at a comparison with the iPad 4. Obviously that is considerably bigger than the iPhone 6. But again, just for you to gauge the size difference so you know if you're about to buy it, how big it actually is. So anyway guys, I hope that video has been helpful, and I hope now you can really gauge an idea of how big the iPhone 6 actually is. It's not humongous, but it is a good and decent size increase from the iPhone 5S. Now, obviously, the 6 Plus is a completely different story. I have been able to hold it, and personally, I just think it is too big. However, if you're going from, say, Android to iPhone, and you've had a big S5 or a Note or something like that, then obviously the 6 Plus is something you would consider. But personally, the iPhone 6 is a perfect size for me. I can still just about reach the top of the screen, and obviously I think Apple putting the power button there is very essential. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed that video, and of course on this channel we're going to have loads of different iPhone 6 videos, and if you want to request any, remember to drop a comment down below here, but otherwise, have a great day.